Hey guys, welcome to this week's Cobra Camp. And initially I wanted to do a pull-up one-on-one video with you guys, but in Taipei it has been raining all day, so I decided to switch today's topic to a interview type segment where my girlfriend Yvonne interviews me, and we're going to talk to you guys about how to balance fitness and still having life. So I'm just gonna leave her to ask the questions and I
Yes.
will answer them.
Yes, this is my video. Okay, I feel really curious, and when I first met you, I used to think, how is this guy doing all this, and he has really good grades, and he has time to Skype his family, and he has girls here and there.
What?
Right. So I was just thinking, how do fitness people manage to have such great bodies and a nice life and a social life and good quality time with your friends and family? So the first thing a lot of people, I know they ask you, how do you manage to have good grades and go to class every day and not die and have a beautiful body?
Okay, so when I start my semester, this is what I do. I first look at my timetable and I decide, okay, this is how my classes are set up. And after I see how my classes are set up, I then make a decision how many lab classes I might have versus classes where I actually have to think. And if there's space for me to work out in the morning and the night, I would make my decision on what days and how I work out like this. If on Monday, for example, I have a lot of classes like engineering, math, and reaction engineering where I have to think a lot, I'm gonna take my workout and put it in the night instead of the morning so I could have more energy to use my brain during the day. But if on Tuesday I notice I just have lab classes where I do an experiment and I just sit, then on those days I would put my workout in the morning. So it doesn't matter at what stage of life I am at. I look at my schedule for the week and then I make a decision, morning or night, which would better suit me to have my workout. And for example, the year I was teaching before I came to Taiwan, I had to get up super early to go to class and what's not to teach. So what I did, I decided in the night I want to just come home from teaching and relax. So even though it's a bit annoying waking up at 5 to go and work out, I prefer to do that and then put my free time in the night. So I look at my schedule and I decide when and where I want my free time, what are my obligations for the day, and then I fit my workout in accordingly.
Right, and it doesn't have to be a large portion of your day, because it only takes about 45 to 50 minutes.
Yeah,
so
I work out for just 1 hour,
right,
5 times a week. So
and
my
that's
entire day isn't revolved around working
Fitness.
working out to get my body.
Exactly. So the next thing a lot of people have problems with is that, for example, me, I love food and I love pastries and stuff it. And I love baking and making cakes and stuff like that. And for me, it's really hard to, keep track of all of the sweet things I eat. And it's hard to find a balance between, being happy and being myself and eating my cakes and actually looking so good. But you eat so many cakes. So a lot of people want to know that.
Well, in that department, again, everything just comes down to finding a balance. So, for example, your diet as well comes down to balance. And what I would do is, if I know, seriously, I'm a sucker for pastries. I don't eat candy and those stuff, but pastries, cakes, I love those stuff and I cannot live without them. So what I would do, my breakfast, my lunch and my dinner, I keep my carbs extremely low. I eat a lot of protein and fiber, and that way, when it comes to at some point in the day, I can get away with eating cakes. But it's not because I'm doing a bunch of cardio or I am starving myself or anything. You just have to find the right balance in your diet. And for me, instead of doing like cheat days, I really avoid doing that. What I prefer to do is every day have a little bit of what I like to eat. It's all about controlling your portions and finding that overall diet balance every single day. So that is how I get away with pastries. People see me eating my pastries and say, how can you eat pastries and you're not fat? But then they look at my lunch box and they don't realize half of my lunch is vegetables and fruits, and the other half straight meat, protein, eggs, whatever. So because my lunch is set up like that, again, my breakfast, a bunch of fiber, oats, fruits, milk, and my dinner, again, I eat more protein or fibrous stuff. So that is why I can eat cakes. But if I was eating like a regular person, there's no way I could get away with pastries.
Yeah, and then, you know, a lot of people think, how can I have a girlfriend? You know, that's the last question, and I think it's the most important one because, at least for me, because I know you have made a lot of changes in your schedule to like fit me in. And I think most people, you know, they take this for granted and they think, oh, it's not a big deal, it's just having a girlfriend. But having a girlfriend takes time and a lot of energy. Shut up! A lot of energy. Plus, I mean, when you're dating someone, you have to like go out and eat and like chill and do stuff. So like, does that ever get in the way of your fitness goals? And if it does, like, how do you fix that? How do you balance that?
Well, again, because I'm a person of like routine, and I find like scheduling. You need to schedule your life, man, if you're gonna get anything done in life and still be happy. So when it comes to my girlfriend or like girl related stuff, if I'm single, which I'm not,
who's that?
I schedule it in. So again, when I get my timetable every semester, I look at it, and where I say free time, what I want to do with my free time, I put her under that bracket of free time, and I decide, okay, Thursday, Wednesday, Saturday, I am gonna allocate this period of time to have a productive relationship. I know it sounds very like engineered and calculated and so, however, seriously, if your life isn't scheduled, you're not gonna get a lot of stuff accomplished while still being happy, and you're gonna get very frustrated. Yeah. So that is how I have a girlfriend. I have good grades, I eat well, and I still have this body because I have a routine and I schedule. Every single time my life circumstance changes, I just schedule in all the things I want in my life and schedule out everything else.
Yeah, and also I think it helps a lot when you can find things you can do together, and that way you can, you know, get some work done and spend some time with your girlfriend, do fun things together and stuff. So like, for example, we like to edit videos together, we like to you know, brainstorm for like video ideas and take pictures and look at other athletes doing stuff. So that's something we do together, and I feel that that's really nice, and we get to, you know, have a nice relationship and also work. So that's pretty cool. I'm done. That's all the questions I have for today, and I'm excited. This is my video.
So guys, I hope this was really helpful to you, and if it was, remember to hit that like button, comment below, and you can give your suggestions and maybe say like how you schedule your life and things you do differently, and we will see you guys next week.